Welcome to Alta Montclair. This training is the Agent's Profile Overview, specifically covering features and access for the agent profile. If we go to the home page, I've highlighted several important features that we'll go through one by one in this video. Scrolling down the page, we can see there are three more. Let's start with the Library tab. The Library tab is located at the top next to the Home tab. If you click on it, you'll be brought to a list of important documents. If we click on a category, let's look at this Roth category, it'll open up and list off all the Roth 403B documents available. To view any of these, simply click View, and that blank document will open up in its own window. From here, you can save or print this document. Next, let's look at the Clients tab. This is the most important tab for agents. This is where all client and policy information is entered and stored. Let's talk about searching for an existing client in the system. So from the Home tab, if you click Clients, you'll land in the Client Search page. You can look up clients a number of ways. Let's do a simple search by entering the last name, hitting Search, and among the results, making a selection. Simply click the name in the client name column, and you'll land in that client record for that client. Next, let's look at a policy and transactions. So let's say within this client has a policy. At the top of the page are several links, and you'll see one that's called Policies/Contracts. To look at any policies for this client, simply mouse over this link. You don't even need to click it. The Policies Contracts section pops up. Simply click the policy number and it'll bring you to the policy record. Here we are in the policy record. Once there, we can easily look up the important main information for the policy, and we can scroll down the page to the Transactions section and see the history of all the transactions for this policy. This includes much information, including your commission. Now let's look at the Load Client Documents to Portal. So within a client record, we can scroll down the page to the Cloud Storage section. This is where you can upload your client's documents. To upload a new document, click the New Document button. It'll ask you to choose files from your computer, browse to the desired files, click Open, and then hit Upload. It might take a second or two for your file to upload. After you do this several times to upload one by one all of your customers' documents, you'll land back on the client's page. You can scroll back down to that Cloud Storage section, and now you'll see all of your client's documents listed in that section. Now you or anybody else helping you with this client can simply open up any of these files by clicking on the magnifying glass, and that file will open up in its own window. Now let's talk about creating a new client. So from the Home page, click the Clients tab. You'll land on the Search page again, but instead of hitting Search, click New Client. A new blank record will open. Fill out the fields and click Save. And that new client record will have been created. Let's create a new policy within that client. So within any client record, you can simply hit New Policy. A new policy record will open. You need to fill out the information and hit Save. That new policy record will be created. That concludes all the important points in the Clients tab. There are a few additional details that I left out in this quick presentation, and you can look this up by going to the Training and Support tab and looking under Clients in both the training videos and visual help guide sections. Let's keep moving and go to the Reports and Dashboard section. So back on the home page, at the top of the page are three dashboard components. These are those three graphs at the top of the page. Behind each one of these components is a report. If you want to view that report, simply click the link above the component and you'll land in that report. So right below the graph, you'll see all the actual data that goes in to generate that report. And once again, there's a lot more details to reports and dashboards, but you can read about it in the training and support section in the portal section under videos and visual help guides. Next, let's look at future appointments. So just below the dashboard section is the future appointment section. Scroll down there to view any appointments that your marketing team may have set up for you. Here you'll see the client's name, your name, the start and end time, and dates, along with subject, location, and description information. If you want to see this same information listed in a calendar format, we'll cover that next. So let's look at the agent calendar. In the left nav section, you'll see a link to the agent calendar. Click that link and you'll see all of those appointments from the future appointment section listed here instead in calendar format. So this format can be adjusted to show by month, week, or day. You can also create new appointments here by clicking New Appointment and filling out these fields. But for the most part, your marketing team will be setting these appointments for you. Next, let's look at the client banding report. From the home page, if you scroll down in the left nav, in the agent report section, you'll see a client banding report link. Click that link and that report will open up. This is a summary report where all of your clients are categorized based on their client banding. They're divided into 3 groups: gold, platinum, and diamond. If you want to see the details, simply click Show Details and that report will open up and you can see every single one of your clients inside each of these designations. Let's see where these designations actually come from. So from any client record, you'll notice a client banding field in the right-hand column. If this field is empty and you want it to be populated, you simply click the Update Client Banding button. The portal will populate that field with the proper designation based on these definitions. So your customer will either be gold, platinum, or diamond based on the total assets, lines of business, monthly flex premium, and if they're a business owner, they'll automatically be a diamond. Another way to do this is by clicking the Clients tab and landing on the Client Search page and clicking Mass Update Client Banding. This will update all of your customers to the correct client banding based on those same definitions. Last but not least, let's look at My Requests. Back on the home page, if we scroll all the way to the bottom, we can see a section called My Requests. Think of requests as reminders. So from any client, we can set a reminder by clicking New Request. This will open up a small form for us to fill out. Here I've entered the customer's name, comments, call John to follow up, and a due date for December 8th. If we hit save, this reminder will now appear on our home page. So now every day when you log in to the portal, you can scroll down to the bottom of your home page and see your requests, any reminders that you may have set up. So here's the one we just created. It's for a client, John Johnson, has a due date of the 8th, and the comment is to call John to follow up. When you're finished calling this customer, simply click Close, and that reminder will fall off the list. That concludes all the important points for the agent profile.